Last video, I talked about how some analysts are predicting a stock market crash of 40 to 60%. And I want to be clear about something because I am not saying this to scare you. I am saying this because when you are prepared, that is where wealth is built. And I'm hiding in here because my kids are so loud in the other room, but I need you to understand that I became a millionaire by doing the opposite of what everybody else is doing, the opposite of what the headlines are saying. I'm going to break this down really simply. So first, you need to understand that pullbacks, which is where the market goes down in price, case stocks come down in price, they happen on average once every 2 years. We just had one last April. The market went down about 20%. I put a bunch of money in. I've made over 7 figures since then. These crashes and pullbacks are normal. They are part of the market. They are to be expected. Now, a drop of 40 to 60%, like some of these analysts are saying, that doesn't just come out of nowhere. That comes from a black swan event. It's basically something that shocks the market, something that nobody could predict. It could be geopolitical. It could be something breaking in the banking system. It could be something with like AI that doesn't end up adding up, policy decision, a war, a major institution failing. Something that makes investors go, oh, okay, this is bigger than we thought. Now, a black swan event doesn't always cause a massive stock market crash. However, right now there are pressure points underneath. This is what I've been talking about. For example, consumer debt is rising. Right now, a lot of people are stretched. So basically, households don't have a lot of room for error. There's also question about whether the AI boom is overhyped. And that doesn't mean that AI is fake. It just means that a lot of money piled in really quickly to just a few ideas. And when expectations are really high, disappointment can hit even harder. Interest rates have also been really high for a while, which makes borrowing more expensive. That affects mortgages and businesses because they are having to spend more to keep up with their debt payments. And there's valuations being elevated. So let me explain what that means. Basically, the valuation of a stock is how expensive that stock is or that company is compared to how much money they actually make. When valuations are high, like they are right now, that means people are assuming a lot of good news. So that means there's less room for things to go wrong across the map. And this doesn't guarantee that something bad is going to happen, but what it is saying is that if something unexpected does happen, the impact would be a lot larger because the system is already under so much pressure. Think of it like this, okay? If you were already rested and calm, if you had one stressful day, it wouldn't break you. But if you had like 3 weeks of like the worst days of your life and then something small happened, that could tip you over the edge. Markets work the same way. So what does this actually mean for you? It doesn't mean wait on the sidelines. It doesn't mean pull your money out. You continue with your regular investing strategy, small amounts over time. You don't just stop investing because people are nervous because we don't know if or when this will actually happen. At the same time, you need to work to get your financial house in order. So I'm speaking quickly because I'm running out of time. That means increasing your savings, lowering your stress in your day-to-day finances, paying off high interest debt, negotiating a rate, having an emergency fund, having cash available. Because if an opportunity shows up, the ones that can take advantage of it are the ones who are ready. If you want to learn more about this, I have other free trainings that walk you through this step by step. Go and grab your spot.